In 2001, a man named Hutch Huffman recorded this footage while hiking deep in the forest. It showed a huge, fur-covered figure moving between the trees. The footage was low quality, but its movement looked disturbingly natural. It didn't resemble someone in a suit. For years, experts have tried to debunk it, labeling it a hoax or smart editing. Yet no one has ever managed to fully explain it. So what exactly walked through those woods that day?
A security camera installed on a secluded property deep in the woods recorded something unusual late one night. A massive figure was spotted sprinting through the darkness, and moments later, it seemed to vanish, slowly disappearing into thin air. It was likely just a camera glitch. But the encounter left the family unsettled, questioning what, or who, had been on their property that night. Another encounter by the Oklahoma Adventures crew adds to the mystery. While navigating a thick forest, they noticed movement behind a tree. Zooming in to get a closer look, they saw something astonishing. The creature let out a low growl, as if warning them to keep their distance. Initially, it resembled a gorilla, but wild apes don't exist in Oklahoma. That left only one possible answer: Bigfoot. Amazingly, they captured it on camera not just once, but twice. While wandering through the forest, a person stumbled upon a curious scene, recorded it on camera, and posted it on Instagram for others to witness.
The footage revealed a dark, humanoid figure perched high in a tree, resembling a gorilla or ape-like creature resting on a branch. Viewers were split. Some argued it could be genuine Bigfoot, citing its size and movements, while others insisted it appeared too human, suspecting a person in a costume playing a prank. A man and his father were camping far out in the forests of northern Michigan when something strange happened. While gathering firewood, he suddenly felt an intense sensation, like eyes were fixed on him.
When he looked up,
He glanced
he
up,
saw this.
and there it was. Startled, he quickly grabbed his phone and snapped several pictures before panic set in. He later said the figure looked human-shaped, but definitely not human. Its body coated in short, tangled hair, with a flat, wide nose and a pronounced brow ridge that made it resemble some kind of primitive ape. When he returned to the spot later, hoping for another look, the creature was gone. All he had left were the eerie photos he managed to capture.
While trekking along a secluded mountain ridge, YouTuber The Woodsmaster caught sight of a big, shadowy figure in the distance. Driven by curiosity, he scrambled higher up the ridge for a clearer view. And that's when the figure appeared once more. A huge silhouette drifted between the trees, its form moving with unsettling smoothness. Seconds later,
what's that right there? What's that right there on the screen?
I don't know.
Is that just a shadow or what is that?
I don't know.
What almost looks like it's moving. It's hard to tell it with this sun glaring on it. I don't know. Could be something or it could be a shadow. You know? This is a shot of a Bigfoot that I captured on the opposite hill from where we were at standing in the spring of 2013.
A man was calmly hiking through the mountains of Peru when he suddenly noticed something unusual high on the cliffs. At first, it resembled a person, but the figure was enormous, far bigger than any human should be. As he zoomed in with his camera, the outline sharpened. The creature walked upright, placing one heavy step after another along the steep, rocky ledges. Yet its scale didn't match the surrounding terrain, looking impossibly large against the mountainside. Many who later saw the footage believed he had captured something truly extraordinary, a giant roaming the Peruvian peaks. In June 2015, a small group of friends headed into the woods for a simple weekend camping trip. But they had no clue that one night out there would haunt them for years to come.
Minchia, facciamo un bello spinello ora di chi tu possa essere. No, ma che cos'è, ragazzi? Ma che da minchia cosa? Oh, ecco un Bigfoot! Un Bigfoot! Capite, grazie capite! Guarda, scappa! E qui nudo, dai che guardi! Guarda, occhio, prendetelo! Guarda! Sto scappando! Sto scappando! Oh no, è scappato!
The video they recorded is blurry, yet undeniably unsettling. While one of them was filming the calm, silent woods, a shadowy figure darted between the trees in an instant. The low quality makes it impossible to identify what it really was, but whatever moved out there scared them to their core. Oklahoma Adventures uploaded a video that shocked the Bigfoot community. The team ventured deep into a forest notorious for strange sightings, hearing heavy, dragging sounds moving through the woods. Then they stumbled upon scattered bones and unusual footprints that didn't match any known animal. Later, their camera captured this.
A massive dark shape loomed in the distance, unnoticed by the hikers as they continued on their path. Later that night, their trail camera caught the figure once more, this time silently observing a deer. A man was gathering firewood near his barn when he spotted a dark figure in the distance. He zoomed in with his phone and froze. A tall, shadowy silhouette stood by the trees, its arms unnaturally long. It seemed to notice him, slipping behind a tree. Then a smaller figure emerged beside it, gradually disappearing into the forest. The taller one looked back once before vanishing as well. No one knows exactly what he saw that day, but nearly everyone agrees it didn't look human.
In 1953, a man claimed that his father had discovered and frozen a young male Bigfoot.
My father acquired the Bigfoot September 23, 1953. And when they acquired them, they were so immense that they had no other choice, with most of them, to dissect them, cut them up so that they could get them out of the swamp. Now this one in particular isn't that big, but it is still a very large creature. Now it's desiccated because it's been in a freezer for 65 years, give or take. But one thing in particular about this Bigfoot here is it has one of its legs, its foot above the ankle, removed, and we have that in the bag.
The creature, more than 6 feet tall and covered in fur, had been preserved in a freezer for 65 years. One of its legs was missing, reportedly stored in a separate bag.
And as we go around to the back side, there's the foot that matches up perfectly. It definitely came from this animal. It's been frozen with this animal for many years. You can see the toenail there. See the foot. That's where the other foot was removed. It's been frozen. It's all desiccated. You can see the gluteus maximus here is absolutely gorgeous. Now you can see the face. They always seem to look similar, and they always sort of like have that grin. I'm not really sure why they're grinning like that.
He described it as non-human, with strong muscles and small human-like feet.
There is a lot of conjecture on the internet about these creatures, and these specimens in particular, and I can state factually that the DNA has been checked. We've checked the DNA, but it comes back of an unknown origin, comes back corrupted.
He claimed that DNA tests revealed an unknown origin.
My suspicions are that what they are is a biological recording device for the Greys, and that is why we do not find the dead bodies. If the creature's gonna die in the woods, you find a skeleton. We don't find skeletons of these creatures, ever.
He even speculated that these creatures were alien monitoring devices, which would explain why no skeletons have ever been discovered.
I don't know, I really don't know. There's a lot of questions about this specimen.
To him, this frozen body wasn't just a legend. It was evidence. These photos were taken by a trail camera in an undisclosed location. In the first shot, a dark figure is seen hiding behind a tree. In the next frame, the same shape appears to have stepped forward, its outline becoming clearer. A head, a wide torso, and 2 arms. In the final image, the creature is fully visible, tall and muscular, matching what many describe as Bigfoot. The uploader can't explain what it is, but doubts it's just a person. The area is extremely secluded, and that's precisely why he kept the location secret, worried that Bigfoot hunters would flood the place. As they navigated a winding road through a thick Utah forest, 2 men rounded a corner and spotted a huge figure loomed among the trees. It wasn't any ordinary animal, too large, too dark, and it disappeared the instant they turned the bend. Intrigued, they pulled over to investigate and discovered this.
There's the footprint.
The
We've
footprint.
got it casted.
We've got it.
Here's the stride. It's a 6-foot stride. What was it, Brody? 70 inches? 72 inches was the stride. And there's the other print. We're not casting this one. The toes aren't as definitive, but this footprint over here was so fresh that the vegetation, and we already filmed it and took pictures, but the vegetation underneath the print are still pressed down, and it had great toes. We overfilled it like you're supposed to. The tops of the cast is not the important part. It's the underneath, the impression underneath. Almost 19 inches long in length from heel to toe. It's about 8.5 inches wide, and we're really excited. This is the biggest footprint that we've ever seen. It's a very active spot. I'm panning around a little bit, showing viewers where I'm at. We come from that direction. The storm's rolling in, it's picking up. It's a real Sasquatchy area. It's very squatchy. A lot of food sources: elderberries, Oregon grapes, raspberries, strawberries, huckleberries. Here's the 72-inch stride of what has to be just a massive male that's moved into the area.
Massive, fresh prints marked the ground, each almost 19 inches long and 9 inches wide. Could these tracks belong to the same figure they spotted earlier that day?
A hiker walking through a misty Washington forest stumbled upon something inexplicable. Summoning the courage, he began filming as the figure moved deliberately before vanishing into the fog. Viewers noted how the fog, dampening both sight and sound, would allow a large creature to remain concealed. But the cameraman seemed unusually close. Or was it just a zoomed-in shot? This spring, residents of Sunchild Reserve have been hearing strange, unsettling noises deep in the forest. Listen closely.
The sounds usually appear around 3 a.m. Loud, drawn out, and impossible to identify. Some claim it's a wolf or a bobcat, while others insist it's far too unusual to be any known animal. Old tales from the 1970s mention strange footprints found in the same area, and many now wonder if the creature that left them has come back. No one has seen it, but everyone has heard it, leaving the community on edge.
A man was trekking through the forest, filming his journey, when he caught sight of something moving behind him.
I just saw something huge up the trail. Hold on. Do you see that? Right there. Oh my God. It's walking like a person, but that's not a person. Look at the size of it. It's going into the...
Far off, a large, muscular, hairy figure could be seen lumbering along before disappearing into the forest. Viewers were amazed, hailing it as some of the clearest Bigfoot footage ever captured. Its movement seemed lifelike, and the distance added to its authenticity. However, experts later analyzed the video and noticed inconsistent lighting and odd frame glitches. In the end, it was revealed to be AI generated. A mysterious video surfaced online, seemingly showing Japan's version of Bigfoot, known as Heaggan.
The clip appears to originate from a Japanese channel specializing in paranormal content, possibly part of a short documentary or news segment. Its source and the identity of the filmer remain unconfirmed, yet many claim it's the clearest Bigfoot footage since the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film. Real or fake, it has left viewers intrigued.
A man was camping with his son at Salt Fork State Park when they noticed a dark figure slipping between the trees. He managed to capture this short clip.
They left the park in a hurry, too scared to stay another minute. Later, he uploaded the footage to his channel, asking viewers to help identify whatever they'd seen. The clip was stabilized, brightened, zoomed in, and enhanced. It clearly showed a two-legged figure, but the low quality made any real details impossible to confirm. In 2019, a man was going through his trail camera footage when he spotted something unsettling. A dark figure standing beside a tree, about 6 to 7 feet tall. After the image was enhanced, investigators noticed it didn't resemble a bear or an ape. There was no visible snout, and the arms looked unusually long. No known animal matched the silhouette, leading many to believe the camera had captured Bigfoot. One late night at the Coina, California campsite brewing company, a security camera recorded something unusual. At the edge of the frame, a tall, shadowy figure emerged. When staff checked the footage the next morning, nobody could explain what it was. Some insisted it looked human, while others were convinced it resembled Bigfoot. Even now, the mysterious figure captured on camera that night remains unidentified.
2 hikers at Mount St. Helens spotted a creature moving through the grass. At first, they assumed it was a bear, but as they snapped photos, it became clear it wasn't. The figure walked slowly on 2 legs, hunched forward, and ignored their presence. Zoomed-in images revealed a partially hairless face, almost human, resembling an ape. Some dismissed it as a fake, or a person in a costume, while others noted its gray hair and frail build, suggesting it might be an older Bigfoot, perhaps explaining its calm demeanor. The sighting occurred near Ape Canyon, famous for Bigfoot legends dating back to 1924, when miners claimed ape-like creatures hurled boulders at their cabin. Later, in the 1970s and 1980s, locals reported finding mysterious bodies and skeletal remains in the Mount St. Helens area. partially decomposed, human-like, but with strange proportions. Some researchers speculated these could have been Bigfoot. None of these discoveries were ever fully verified, fueling decades of speculation and cementing the mountain's reputation as a Bigfoot hotspot. Suddenly, these photos don't seem so far-fetched. In late 2009, a group of hikers in Maine filmed a strange creature perched high up in a tree.
Oh no, I see an ape.
Man, it does look like a monkey. What's that? We'll have good video, Karen.
Can't believe we saw a porcupine bear.
That really looks like a monkey.
I know.
That looks like a freaking monkey. I think it's a snow monkey. No, you can come this way.
It appeared odd, almost primate-like. Curious, they uploaded the video to YouTube, asking if it might be Sasquatch. The clip quickly gained attention, with newspapers in the US and abroad reporting it as potential Bigfoot evidence. But the mystery didn't last. Experts later confirmed it was just a North American porcupine. From a distance, its dark fur and posture can easily trick the eye, especially in thick forest.
In a remote Canadian forest, a landowner set up an HD trail camera after noticing unusual activity on his property last winter. What the camera captured left him speechless. The footage showed a figure covered in thick black fur, hiding behind a tree. As it moved, snow fell from the branches, as if the creature had brushed against them. The crisp HD video led some to call it one of the clearest Bigfoot sightings ever, while others dismissed it as a hoax. Blurry footage gets ignored, but when it's sharp, skepticism remains. What would it take for you to believe? In 1994, Mass Moneymaker captured a strange moaning howl in Columbiana County, Ohio, near the Ohio River.
The sound was low and resonant, echoing through the forest at night. Analysis revealed a unique tone in the spectrogram, called the attenuated fundamental, thought to be characteristic of Sasquatch calls. Some listeners even claimed they could hear a faint second howl, as if another creature was responding. This recording, later dubbed the Ohio Howl, became one of the most talked about and mysterious Bigfoot audio clips ever captured.
In a startling revelation, Bigfoot researcher Charles Snake Stewart claims to have uncovered something remarkable: a Bigfoot specimen in the Adirondack Mountains. The creature, dubbed a dak, is said to stand 8 feet tall, covered in thick brown hair, with a muscular, human-like build. Its face blends ape and human traits, featuring a heavy brow, wide jaw, and deep-set eyes. The cause of death is unknown. No injuries, no explanation. Stewart reports that biological tests showed Dak was an omnivore, consuming both plants and animals, and even exhibited scavenging behavior. Its thick, naturally camouflaged hair made it nearly invisible in the forest. For Stewart, this could be the discovery of a lifetime. But the question remains: is this real evidence of Bigfoot? or just another elaborate hoax waiting to be uncovered. A group of friends in France were hanging out in the woods, filming their day. They put together a small basketball setup surrounded by their cars. While recording, a sudden sharp noise echoed from the nearby trees. Curious, the person holding the camera stepped closer. That's when he spotted it. Everyone froze. He tried to approach, but his friends pulled him back. They left soon after, still unsure of what they had witnessed. On October 12, 2025, a man strolled through a small forest in Idaho. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, he spotted two upright figures in the distance, one large, one smaller. He grabbed his phone and filmed a short clip that quickly went viral. The caption claimed, "Bigfoot and baby spotted in Idaho." But was it really a Bigfoot family, or just people in costumes? Back in 2018, a video from Central Oregon surfaced online.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Can someone get the flashlight? Go get the flashlight, Eric. Holy fuck. What the fuck? It's behind the bush again. That's gotta be what that sound is.
What?
It's behind the bush over there.
It was definitely on two legs.
Yes, it was walking.
The person who uploaded it insisted it was Bigfoot and claimed to have spotted it multiple times while hunting a deer. Initially, many dismissed the video as fake and ridiculed the uploader. But when it reappeared years later, viewers started noticing the finer details. The creature's long arms, towering height, and the genuine fear in their voices.
Hey! Hey! Oh, that's a fucking great.
And that evening, they were clearly shocked. It's hard to say whether it was someone's cruel prank or if they truly encountered Bigfoot out in the field. All we can do is guess, but I could clearly hear the fear in their voices. Two children play in a sunlit field as their mother films them from nearby.
Mother records them from a few feet
then,
away. But then
something appears in the
background.
Nice swing. Yeah, hang on. Oh my god. Kids, come here. Right now. Come to me. Just come. Run. Let's go. Hurry. Run to me now!
A large, towering figure emerges from behind the trees. The mother panics, shouting for her children to run. Yet many feel the footage seems somewhat staged.
On October 7th, 2025, a trail camera deep in the wilderness reportedly captured this photo, quickly drawing interest from the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization. Experts noticed a strange detail: the creature's walking stance. Its heel lifted higher than a human's, thought to help it navigate thick brush or deep snow with ease. Yet, with the photo's origin still unclear, it naturally raises suspicion.